Hello everyone, it's your favorite night owl here, out on this unfortunately sunny day. We have here $4 pizzas for review. Fantastic! Before we get started, like, share, and subscribe. We are not sponsored by any brand names that may or may not be seen, and may or may not be mentioned within this video. Alrighty then, let's get on with it, shall we? As previously stated, we have $4 pizzas for review. We have here, of which we acquired at 3 different stores while I was out and about in town. We have here on the top left, Food Lion brand Little Crispy Thin Crust Pizza at 147 grams and 390 calories written on the front of it. There are no microwave instructions for it or the other thin crust pizza right next to it. Right next to it is the one picked up at Walmart. Prices for these two was the one on the left from Food Lion was 88 cents. However, the one on the right, thin crust pepperoni pizza from Walmart, was 76, so a fairly good deal. The Walmart pizza is 284 grams. The calorie count is not written on the front, so let's take a quick peek for instructions. I see. So this pizza is over 600 calories, 680. Alrighty then. Also does not have microwave instructions that I could tell. Down are the two I got from the dollar store. Specifically, I got these from a local Dollar Tree, where everything's $1. We have Celeste, or Celeste, not sure how to pronounce that correctly, as well as Creation Supreme Tradition pepperoni pizza. These, the bottom two, are microwavable. The Creations is 204 grams. Let's check the calorie count on that. 540 calories. Alright, that is less than the Walmart. And 370 calories for the Celeste. Celeste is 142 grams, with the Creations being a little bit bigger at 204. The largest of the 4 selected happens to be the one from Walmart. Now, the Wally World pizza and the Food Lion pizza both do not have microwave instructions, so I gotta throw those in a little oven to prepare. Although the bottom two do have microwave instructions. The Celeste is 2 minutes, and the Creations is 3. So, overall, other than the size differences, clear calorie differences, we'll be right back. Let's give them a try after they've been plated up. Hello everyone, we are back with all the pizzas ready to go. We're going to be giving them tries, first starting with the ones picked up from Food Lion and Wally World, aka Walmart. That Walmart dollar pizza is right over there. Well, 76 cents is on the right. Left is the Food Lion. These two had to be cooked in a toaster oven or a general oven, as there was no microwave instructions unlike the other two. Fairly disappointing, although I imagine you would still be able to cook it in the microwave, although it'd probably take a few tries to get it right. A quick overview of these two is neither of them really look like the, well, save for the Food Lion one, like the box art. In fact, it's pretty close. In fact, one of the later pizzas looks very close to what the box art is, which was fairly impressive. Although, they both seem to be a little bit heavy on the sauce, although not too particularly bad. That's a major concern on my part. I do like sauce on my pizzas, but I don't like it being the dominant feature. Alrighty then. we have, there seems to be a better distribution of cheese and pepperoni on the Food Lion offering on the left, while the Walmart seems to have more sauce and only a rather scattered splattering of cheese and pepperoni, with all the pepperoni seemingly just being towards the one edge here. How interesting. Alrighty then, I guess it would be time to go ahead and give them a taste as well. Gave them a few minutes to cool down. Not too terribly bad. Alright, moving on. Let's try the competitor. Whoop. Alrighty then. As I particularly assumed, both of these mostly taste like crust. Although, heavy hint of sauce, although the pepperoni is fairly nice where you can get it. Distribution of pepperoni on the Food Lion offering made that easier. While on the Walmart acquired pizza, it seems to be just kind of sprinkled towards this one edge, although I do see a rogue one right over there on the top right. Both taste fairly okay. Alrighty then. Although I do love thin crust pizzas, I think I'm going to go ahead and move these aside. They happen to be my favorite. Let's move on to the Dollar Tree offerings for this video. Once again, we are not sponsored by any of the brand names that may or may not be mentioned or seen within this video. Fantastic. Start ahead and grab plates with 4 of them there. Alrighty then, to the left is the Celeste, or the Celesti, pizza, and it looks a lot like the box art. In fact, it's nearly 1 for 1. Very impressive. The other one looks fairly good as well, and they don't particularly appear heavy on the sauce. Very nice. A win on my part. If, as expected, they're not much thicker than the thin crust from the other 2 stores. In fact, I'd rate these as thin crust. Let's pick it up and give the Celestine a try. That was pretty good. Not particularly heavy on the sauce, although it first appeared to be. Cheese is nicely distributed, as well as the pepperoni. Very nice indeed. These 2 pizzas were acquired at Dollar Tree. Now let's move on to the creations. Alright. Very pleasant. Crust seems to be a bit chewy on the outer sides, but that could mean I just overcooked it a little. The pepperoni on it really doesn't look like pepperoni. It doesn't really have that reddish tinge. It looks just kind of like cooked sausage. Although pepperoni is usually made with pork anyway, I believe, so there we go. So I guess that's not too terribly much of an issue. And they are fairly thin. In fact, I'd rate them as a thin crust pizza. But I guess not particularly so. Then on top of that, the other 2 thin crust pizzas from the previously mentioned stores were fairly nice as well. If I had to pick one, that would be pretty hard to say, but I am strongly favoring the Celesti, or the Celeste. I'm quite certain I am mispronouncing that name. Although they all seemed fairly good offerings, although my least favorite out of all of them would be the Walmart acquired dollar pizza, well, 76 cents. But I guess, in that particular case, sacrifices will have to be made to lower the costs. And I'm not a particular fan of particularly heavily sauced pizzas. My favorite out of all of them would be the Celeste, or the Celestine, I'm not quite sure. I should probably look that up at some point. Which would be this one here. So, if I had to pick between the stores, I guess Dollar Tree would be the place I would go. Although the Food Lion and Walmart acquired pizzas were still pretty good, although they don't come with microwave instructions. And while I'm sure someone could figure it out, then, well, it's a bit on the inconvenient side, I guess, would be the best way to put it. All of these were fairly good. And I guess for second and third, well, it'd be kind of hard to tell between the two. The Creations Pizza, which would be this one right here, which was procured at Dollar Tree, I believe stands out a little bit better, so comes in a hard second. Food Lion in third, and, well, Wally World, or aka Walmart, in last. But all of them fairly good choices, and a fairly good price to go with it. Alrighty then. That's all on that particular front. Moving on to a little bit of channel news before we head on out. And I'll gladly enjoy finishing at least one of these pizzas and sticking the rest in the fridge, because one of the best tests for a pizza is, does it taste good the next day? Although I do plan to finish that Celeste after this video. Channel news is their new channel schedule will be Sunday afternoon and Saturday morning. Saturday morning will be on videos that are not generally IRL related, but more fun oriented, such as card openings, game videos, all kinds of neat stuff. Well, Sunday afternoon will be things such as said review video, along with things such as, well, soon to be vehicle modification, and not to mention hiking trips. Looking forward to that, at least I am. Alrighty then. Like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for your time. I do appreciate anyone who's willing to sit through these videos. Alrighty then. See everyone around.